Hey folks, it's Ben, Homeschool Dad on the left. It's Saturday, November 8th, 2025. It's beautiful Saturday. If you're new to the channel, I have a toddler. We started homeschooling her back in August when she was about 3.5. And it was pretty apparent that she was ready for that. I knew that we were going to be homeschooling her before she was even born, just based on where we live and what was available. So yeah, and it's been great. I've been loving it so far. I think she's happy with it too, so fingers crossed. But I just want to talk real quick about these magnetic alphabet letters, which you can use to form words with your kid. And it comes along pretty well. It's a great way. She's already got like some little those little Montessori wooden tiles with like the sand on them that she traces. But anyhow, this was like another resource, another learning tool that I thought would be helpful for her to have. I've been super impressed with how quickly she's picking up letters. I don't think that that's necessarily thanks to anything I am or am not doing. She just, I think, is at the age where she's ready to start receiving info, which is awesome. So I just keep shoveling it at her. Excuse me. We started with these from Joycat, and I got these from another homeschool mom. I'm pretty sure it's Nicole, the Mindful Homeschooler, and she's awesome. I really enjoy her channel, and she's been really helpful when I've had questions about stuff. So I got these. They were like $10 on Amazon. It's magnetic numbers and letters for ages 3 and over. And I got them, and I immediately started having problems with them because, well, so here's little p, here's little b, and here's little d, I'm guessing, because it's got that little, I don't know, serif, a little schwa on the end of it, which doesn't look like other examples of D that we've studied. Now, I'm not going to say that these are insurmountable hurdles that my daughter was unable to overcome, but it just created like a little extra confusion that I felt like we didn't need. Uppercase P and lowercase p, that makes sense. I can recognize those and help her out with it. But I wasn't crazy about it. And then I also don't like how the dots on the letters, like lowercase j here, excuse me, I'm sorry, we've been sick for like 6 weeks in this household, and lowercase I don't like how the dot, I mean, they're all these one-piece molded injection plastic, I guess, so there's only so much you can do, but I didn't like that. I didn't feel like it was clear enough. Or at least clear in the way that I wanted it. I think my kid can figure it out. I was able to, but I've got like 50 years on her, so but I wasn't crazy about that. I also didn't like how, like, say, like for numbers, like the division symbol, it was all just like one piece. I think that just looks too much like an X, and it would be confusing for her. I did like that vowels are differently colored than consonants, so I thought that was a good thing. But so we were working with it. It was fine. And then I just happened to be at Walmart the other day, and I saw these. These are from Pen and Gear. There was a box of the magnetic alphabet and a box of the magnetic numbers and symbols. Excuse me. And all of these together both of these were like $5, so they're basically the same price as the one of these. And I've got in a return. I'm going to return these to Amazon because I don't need them anymore, and as it happens, I don't like them. They're not my preference. So we have these. They're much more colorful. They're much more visually engaging, and they're bigger. And it's easier for my daughter to get a handle on them, which I like. I think she likes. And they are like color coded. So like uppercase G and lowercase g are the same color. So you know what they are. When you have an alphabet that is either red or blue, it's a little more difficult. So I just liked that. I like that in a situation where it was a little ambiguous, like, okay, here's a uppercase L. What about the lowercase L's? Or are these lowercase I's? Well, the lowercase L's, because they're the same color, which is nice. I think that helps. And And then things like, okay, so I showed you, this was the hard plastic division symbol. I like this one much better. The letters or the symbols, the elements float on like a bed of white. And these are actually kind of like a little bit spongy. They're kind of nice and soft, but with a big magnet, they stick just great. But I like this. I thought this was much less ambiguous. Uppercase I, lowercase I, color-coded, color-coordinated. And my daughter is like a total clothes horse, so color coordination checks a lot of boxes for her. So that's good. One thing when I got this, the box that shows uppercase A, perfect. What will lowercase a look like? I'm hoping it will look like this, like a single story A. And I was like, come on, baby, come on. And then, of course, when I opened it up, oh, double story A, which is fine. My daughter hadn't seen this before, but I mean, she's got to learn it anyhow. But in exchange for all the other good stuff, sorry, there's flies in here. For all the other good stuff that I like, I left like the door open for hours yesterday while my daughter just played out on the front porch. And I was in here, believe it or not, I was cleaning in here and organizing. I know it looks like crap, but I really was working in here. But like, I don't know, a dozen flies came in, which is crazy this time of year in Virginia to have the weather so warm, but it is what it is. So yeah, so I have to live with a double story A, but I can do that. It's gonna be okay. And because of the color coordination, no ambiguity about what's Q, no ambiguity about what's P, as opposed to, is this D, right? No, it's P. D, they're all green. B, they're all yellow. Perfect. For this set, right, this was the multiplication symbol, which I didn't pull it out, but it could also look very close to the X that it had on in their set. Well, these are, I don't have all of them. These are the X's. They're not color coordinated, which completely throws my whole argument. But for the most part, everything else other than this, which I find out on camera, is as I have said. Anyhow, I like it a lot better, as opposed to, say, like the, I'm going to say this is still a plus symbol or a multiplication symbol, and these are still X's, just based on how they are. But for a while here, I got to tell you, it was like, oh, what's his name? Bill Hader doing his like Al Pacino impression. Me trying to like keep these things consistent font-wise. I was like, I am losing my mind. Because, you know, I wanted like sans serif, but then like, you know, here, their I, those are serifs when you get these like parts that extend over, which is great. I think that helps to distinguish a capital I from, say, a lowercase l. This set doesn't have any serifs on any of their stuff, but you do have the color coordination. So, you know, what are you gonna do? So 6 of one, half dozen of another. I'm pretty pleased with these. These are the ones we're gonna keep. These ones from Pen and Gear, Pen Plus Gear, and I'm returning these from Joycat. Like I said, all in all, they're about the same size. And with the Pen Plus Gear ones, you get bigger ones, more colorful ones, and I like that. And you get more. I think there's like multiple, like, so D's, P's, there's 3. In this, in the Joycat set, there's just 1 of each, 1 uppercase, 1 lowercase. These, I think, are pretty much, the formula is, I don't have them all sorted, but I think the formula is 1 uppercase and then 2 lowercase, which is great because I can form more words with her. And she's all about forming words now. It's pretty crazy how quickly she's like getting into it. So anyhow, I don't do like affiliate links or anything like that. So wherever you find these things, I encourage you to find them and try them out. Maybe they're a good fit for you and your little person. So that's all I got for right now. I'm going to get all this stuff put away and then get back to sorting the piles and piles of stuff and working on our curriculum for next week. Whatever you're up to, I hope that you and yours are all happy, healthy, and well. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hello, quick addition. As I was cleaning up after this video, remember this debacle, this horrible part of my video? Well, I'm not crazy. I did find the other X's, and they're here. One large capital X, uppercase X, two lowercase x's, same color, which is great. Now, I don't know what these are for. I was like, am I having a stroke? Are these some other letters that I don't recognize? I don't know why there are two extra X's. I don't think they're multiplication symbols. They don't look like them. But also, they sent me plenty of these. So I think these are your pluses or your timeses. But I don't know what these are for. Anyhow, excuse me. If it's something really obvious that I'm missing, please tell me. And hopefully it's not too embarrassing for me, but I don't know what these are for. I guess they're just two extra really big X's. Is that right? Oh my God.